What's going on, everybody? Josh here with Scrapyard Films, and today I got another episode of Scrapyard Reviews for you. And in this one, we're going to be going over the Comica BoomX-DUC2. The XDUC2 is a wireless microphone that allows you to get long-range, professional-sounding audio directly into your smartphone with a USB Type-C connection. It's very similar to its Boom XD brands, but the Boom XDs work specifically with 3.5mm jacks, while the XDUC2 works specifically with USB Type-C. This is a direct competitor of the Rode Wireless Go, but the version I'm going to be reviewing is the one that is going straight to phones that do not have 3.5mm jacks. For this entire video, I will be using this specific microphone and the lavalier attachment clipped right here to my shirt. So let's talk about some different ways to use it. You can use it to create YouTube videos like I'm doing right now. You can use it to create Let's Play videos with 1 or 2 participants. You can clip it on anything for an extension and use it as a microphone for interviewing. You can also use it to record stereo ambient sound of your professional audio recorder. And you could also use it when you're live streaming on your phone using like Facebook Live or Streamlabs. So now let's go over some features to brag about. First of all, it's just easy to use. You plug the receiver into a USB-C plug, and then you turn on both the transmitters. They're automatically paired, and they will just work right off the bat. Comica advertises that this microphone works with most phone type models like Google, we got LG, Samsung, and I can personally confirm that this works on my old Motorola X4. They also say it's compatible with tablets and iPads and even PC computers, basically anything that has a USB Type-C connection. Each transmitter has rechargeable lithium batteries that can last up to 5 hours each. They use a wireless 2.4 GHz frequency so they can transmit very far distances. This one comes with 2 transmitters that allow you to record in stereo or mono. And each one of these transmitters comes with its very own lavalier microphone. So where can you buy it and for how much? You can get it on Amazon, and the price can range anywhere from $160 to $230 depending on which model you get. There are currently 2 different models of this type of microphone, the XD and the XDUC. The XD one is specifically for 3.5mm jack input, and the XDUC one is specifically for the USB Type-C input. And each one of those models is either number 1 or number 2, which means it comes with 1 transmitter or 2 transmitters. So again, I'm using the XDUC2, so that's the USB Type-C input with 2 transmitters. Looking through Amazon, it does not look like you can buy standalone transmitters. So if you buy the XDUC1 or the XD1, you're only going to have 1 transmitter, and you may not get all the features that I'm talking about in this video. So what's in the box? To start this off, the Boom comes in a nice sturdy case, and it has nice solid cushion padding inside of it. We have a USB receiver, we have 2 transmitters, we have 2 wind muffs or dead cats that connect specifically to the square part of the transmitters. We have 1 USB-A to USB-C cable. We have a little reset tool, and we have some documentation. We have 2 lavalier microphones that have a 3.5mm jack at the end of them that connect to the transmitters. Now let's go over the transmitter. On the front is a bright and clear LED screen, and on the side you have 2 buttons. We have mute/power. And if you quickly press this button, it will mute and unmute your transmitter. If you hold this button for a few seconds, it will power down or power on your transmitter. The other button is a pair button, just in case you need to pair this to your receiver if for some reason it is not automatically paired. On the back is a nice strong little clip. The cool thing about this clip is it's a perfect little square size that could be used on a hot shoe or a cold shoe mount on a DSLR or something along those lines. On the other side, there's a charging port, which is USB Type-C, and a little reset button if it needs to be reset for whatever reason. On the top, there is the actual microphone, which is a little square microphone, and beside that, we have the external microphone input jack, which is 3.5mm. When the device is on, you'll see all the information displayed on that little screen. At the top left, you'll see the signal strength. When it's fluctuating like this, that means it cannot find the receiver. When it's connected, that little signal will change depending on the strength of your signal. Next to that is the microphone icon. This tells you if the transmitter is muted or not. Beside that is the connection link icon. When it looks like a broken link, that means it is not connected to the receiver. When it looks like a full chain link, that means it is connected to the receiver. Then you have the battery status icon, which tells you how charged the transmitter is. Under that is the audio level viewer. This will show you how loud you're speaking on a visual scale, and the louder you go, it will turn either yellow or red to show if you're peaking or not. The wind muff or dead cat is designed specifically to go on this microphone head. It is the little square rubber silicone that fits perfectly over it. Now let's look at the lavalier microphone. It comes with its own little pop filter and a strong metal clip. At the end, it does have a 3.5mm jack and an additional clip designed specifically to lock this microphone into place for your transmitter so it can't be yanked out. Now let's look at the receiver. The receiver is thin and sleek. It has a USB-C male plug that plugs into a USB receiving port, which is pretty much every single Android phone. It has two buttons on the front, M/S. Pressing this button will switch from recording from stereo mode to recording to mono mode. And then we have the volume gain button. This button has 5 modes. By default, it starts in mode 1, which is a gain of 0 decibels. With my tests, it looks like every time you press the button, it increases the decibel gain by 2 decibels. And once you press it a 5th time, it'll reset back to the first mode. By pressing this, it does affect both transmitters at the same time. It also has A and B indicator lights. They show the status of the transmitters. When in mono mode, if a transmitter is linked, the light will turn blue. When in stereo mode, if a transmitter is linked, the light will turn purple. When it does not detect an input, it will be red. On the side of the receiver, there is an audio out 3.5mm jack spot, so if you wanted to live monitor your audio, you can do so with headphones that connect to 3.5mm jacks. You cannot adjust the volume of this audio out unless you use headphones that have a volume knob built into the headphones themselves, kind of like these Cougar Immersives that I have. These headphones have a little volume wheel so I can control how loud the audio is. Now it's time for some tests. This is a standard audio test using one of the transmitters in mono mode. This is the raw output file, and this is what it sounds like. And this is an audio test of me mastering the audio where I remove noise, boost the mids, gains, and lows, do de-essing, and things like that. So this is what it sounds like. And now this is a P's, T's, and S's test using the transmitter without the wind muff or the dead cat. It's the P's, T's, and S's. Now here's the P's, T's, and S's test using the transmitter, but I have the wind muff on it. The P's, T's, and S's test. And now this is a raw audio test of the lavalier attachment connected to the transmitter. So this is the lavalier and what it sounds like normally. Now here's the audio test where I have mastered it, where I have removed noise, boosted my bass, mids, and highs, de-essed, and things like that. This is the P's, T's, and S's test with the lavalier attachment to the transmitter in mono mode. The P's, T's, and S's test. I am not using the pop filter on this one. Now this is a P's, T's, and S's test using the pop filter and the lavalier attached to the transmitter. The pop filter is on. This is the P's, T's, and S's test. Now this one's going to be the stereo test. I have each microphone right here in my hand, and each one's for the left and the right speaker. This microphone is for the left speaker, and this one's for the right. If I move them far away, I'll get kind of quiet because I'm not talking into them. But if I move over here and I talk into this left one, this is the left speaker. You're going to hear it. And if I go over here to the right one, this is the right speaker. This is the stereo test for the transmitters. And now time for the indoor range test. I have the receiver plugged into my computer right here, and that's going to be receiving the signal. I have the transmitter hooked up to the top of this phone, and I'm going to be walking to the downstairs part of my house. Currently I'm upstairs in the absolute corner, so we're going to see how that looks. So here we go, walking. Walking through the upstairs living room. Now I'm in my master bedroom. Let me go down here. Going downstairs. See my wife and my dogs. Let's see, still downstairs, still talking. Can you hear me? I wonder if they can hear me. I have no idea. There's Cookie. See Cookie, say hi. And then there's Augie. Say hi, Augie. Yeah, there's my wife. She's beautiful. And so, I wonder if it's picking up the audio. I have no idea. Maybe, maybe not. I am now in the absolute opposite corner of the house of where the where the receiver is. So, walking back, saying when it starts to pick up again, receiver should be somewhere up there. Walking, talking, testing, seeing how that goes. Going upstairs and talking and testing and talking and testing, and I'm back in the office. So, wonder where that cut out. If it cut out, we'll see. Alright, so this is the outside distance test. I have the transmitter hooked up to my phone, which is sitting on top of the camera, which has the receiver on it. See? Camera right there. I'm going to be walking straight that way, and we're going to see how far away it goes. I'll try to count my steps just so we can see relatively how far away it is before it starts losing transmission. So here we go. We are walking. Looks like it's about to drizzle or rain outside, so I got myself a handy-dandy umbrella. But yeah, so 10 steps right about here. All right. This thing is tilting. There we go. 20 steps. Keeping talking. All right. How's it doing? How was your 4th of July celebration? Very far away from my house, so we are going back. Here we go. So, take it talking. I wonder if it'll auto connect back. Hopefully it will. We'll find out, definitely, if it does auto connect. But yeah, keeping on talking. How's y'all's 4th of July going? Was it going pretty good? I know mine went well because we just found out that, oh, man, you hear this wind? Is it picking it up? Yeah, this is a good wind test as well. Come on, phone, quit tilting. Quit tilting. There we go. Keeping on talking and walking. So, right there. Boom, here we go. How was your 4th of July weekend? Ours is pretty good. Wind's directly in here, so we're testing how good this wind muff does because it's pretty windy right now. At least you should be able to hear that. Our 4th of July was pretty awesome. Turns out, you know, if you follow my channel and my vlogging channel and all that stuff behind me, you know that my wife and I are trying to have a baby, and we officially are having a boy, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, we're excited. We're gonna be Papa Crahan making some videos with our son and whatnot. He's gonna be a YouTube star tutorial creator. He's gonna have the highest quality content for a toddler, that's for sure. So, keeping on going. And I'm walking right back into the house. We should have good range right about here, so I'll probably be skipping all this. So I will see y'all in the next part of the test. Whoa. Now, a very important thing to note. If you have your receiver plugged into your smartphone and you're not recording and the screen goes idle and the phone, you know, goes to sleep with the device connected still to your phone, you have to unplug that device before you start recording again. Because if your phone goes to sleep with the device connected and then you wake back up your phone and try recording again, you may get an error message saying the microphone's in use, and that will completely lock your phone from using an external microphone until you restart your phone. Trust me, it took me a couple days to figure out why it wasn't working all of a sudden, and I got real frustrated with it, but I finally figured it out. Just to make sure, if your device is connected to your smartphone and your smartphone goes to sleep, unplug the device, wake it up, then plug it back in, and you're good to go. Here's some other things you should know. When connected to a smartphone, you do have to use apps that support external microphones. And the app I use to record audio is Easy Voice Recorder, and the app I use to record video is Open Camera. The transmitters do have an external microphone input jack on the top of them, but they do not recognize a microphone with a TRRS or 4-pole audio jack. For example, I have a Rode VideoMic Me, and when I plug that into the transmitter, I get no signal, no audio at all. It's possible that this does accept that type of audio input with a shotgun microphone that has a battery inside of it, but I don't have one of those shotgun microphones, so I can't confirm that. I have a pretty thin case on my phone, but I do need to remove the case entirely for me to connect this USB-C adapter to my phone. You can get creative if you wanted and use the audio out of the receiver and plug that directly into your DSLR camera using an audio cable. And that will allow your digital camera to record the audio that's coming out of your transmitters and receivers on the USB Type-C connector. And now for the final verdict. I highly recommend this microphone. It is the best sounding wireless microphone I've ever used, especially something that connects to your smartphone directly. I really have not had anything come close to it. I've been using it this entire video and it just sounds great to me. Whether you're a YouTuber, a live streamer, or even especially a vlogger, if you want to use this microphone, your production quality is going to exponentially grow because great audio is the very start of a great video. If you want to give this microphone a shot, I do have an affiliate link in the description below, and you can check out that microphone there. If you purchase it using that link, that doesn't cost anything extra to you, but I do get a little bit of commission that goes straight back into the channel and improve the quality of all my videos. So thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to shoot a like down there and to subscribe because that'll really help my channel out. If you want to see more content like this, thank you again, and I will see y'all in the next video.